Hey.
Hello and welcome. We're back here with Jurien at Next Level Automotive. Today we're going to do track modifications for the Del Sol. We've got some brand new racing street and racing series D2 racing coilovers, and we're going to fit a big brake kit as well. We're still waiting on the rear brake rotors, but they should be arriving in the next few days. And these are the new front rotors, so you can have a look. Brand new power stop, one big piston, single.
Original.
Yeah, it's original. There we go. So beautiful red painted rotors and calipers, and we've got new RVB rotors here as well. We've got some grooved rotors here, so you can see inside. They're really beautiful, and they're going to look really good. So take a look. They're ventilated and grooved rotors. Those look fantastic, guys. So take a look at those. More stopping power. We're going to have a nice, beautiful caliper. So those are the old coilovers that came out now from the front, and that's the new one that's going to go in over there. So it's going to look pretty cool when it's done. There's the car on the lift, and I've got a bit of a surprise here for you guys as well. The painted valve covers. Check out this. Look at how nice this came out. So I'll shine a bit of light on here for you guys so you can see it. Candy apple red. Check out that color. It's going to look absolutely awesome. So I got a new valve cover with the VTEC because it is actually an SOHC VTEC. Painted the badges and the timing bolt cover as well. So that's going to go in and look absolutely gorgeous. We're going to do an engine flush as well because the oil in the car is very black and sludgy and very dirty. So we're actually going to get rid of all the old sludge with an engine flush and put a new oil filter in with new oil. So the car will be ready to go for the track. So that's what we're going to do today. Also changing some new brake lines, new Rody braking pads as well. So DS 2500 pads. I've got a new lambda sensor as well because the oxygen sensor heater circuit was not working. So just get in the car in tip-top shape for the track. So check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. So as you can see, the front wishbones from the shocks are out and they're quite rusty. So I'm going to clean them up now on the bench grinder here. And I've actually repainted the one already here, so you can see the difference between the one that just came out now and the painted one. So it really makes a huge difference to get rid of that rust. Cleaned it up. Now it's busy drying. We've got a heater over here that's going to just dry it up nicely. Make sure that paint's good, so no more rust, and get rid of all that old ugly color. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we've got the one side in the back here. So the back's just gone in now. You can have a look there. That's the new coilovers. So we're still going to replace the rotors. We're waiting for the new the brake caliper and the brake rotor. So those will be coming in a few days, and then we're going to replace that with a big brake kit. And there you can see it going back in there. Jurien's been hard at work here, fighting with it, putting in the ABS line back again now. So those look way better than the crusty old ones. I'll show you now how it looks, the old ones. And that's the old ones that came out. Crusty old rusty freaking coilovers, not great. No adjustability. So the new ones now give us some adjustability, some dampening, stiffness as well. It'll be way better for the truck. Here you can see the front wishbones are just painted. So those look way better. Alright, Jurien, thanks for all the hard work. We got the coilovers in record time, eh?
Yeah.
It'll take you like, what, 1 hour, 2 hours? It was pretty fast, man. Pretty quick. We've got a coffee coming in here from Rody. Say hello. We got coffee coming in for refueling. It's cold out here. I think it's about 4 degrees today. You can take a look now. We've got the front coilovers in. So we've just set them to the higher setting now. We're going to adjust them when the car is on the ground and the wheels are on. So we can see exactly how that looks. So you can check here. There's the front side. Brand new, beautiful BC Racing coilovers. Sorry, D2 Racing. Not BC Racing, D2 Racing. And then the back ones over here, as you can see as well, looking really good. Much better than the rusty old ones. Beautiful new exhaust that we put on a few weeks back. And then there we go. So as I mentioned, the brake kit's still going to do in a few days' time. We're waiting for the rotors to arrive. And then we're going to put the big brake kit on. So we're doing 262mm rotors on the back with a bigger brake caliper, and we're doing 286mm on the front. You can see here some super bonnets going out out the door. So we're going to do a 282mm brake rotor in the front with a bigger one-pot caliper for the front.
What do you want from the
Wat?
Patat.
Patat? Hey guys, so we've just removed the old valve cover after doing an engine flush, because when I took the valve cover off originally, there was a lot of black old oil, and we had just cleaned the oil with a new oil and filter last week. So you can see now after an engine flush, there's still a lot of black sludge on the actual valves itself. So taking a look here, you can see how black it is. It's really quite filthy. And if you have a look and see on the one side here, a little bit of the oil has actually come off. That's how it's supposed to look. So if I let the camera focus over there, that's how it's supposed to look. And look at how black it is. The rest of the valves are all covered in black sludgy oil. You can see here, here's where the spark plugs go into. But that is what it's supposed to look like. So it's really black and filthy. I think the previous owner of this car really did not take a lot of care of this engine. It's really, really sludgy and old oil. So we're going to try our best now to clean up all the old oil. You can see now some of the springs are starting to get cleaned up now on the tappets. So at least the rocker is starting to get cleaned up, but still a lot of black sludge. So we're going to do our best to get that cleaned up. So now Jurien's got a bit of brake cleaner here. Brake cleaner. This is an engine flush.
Engine cleaner.
Engine cleaner, yeah? So we're actually going to try and get all the old oil. You can see he's brushing it off there, and you can see part of the rocker starting to become visible now. All that black old oil is actually coming off. So this is not great, because you want a nice thin layer of good clean oil, and this black sludgy oil actually prevents the new oil from coating the valves and the rocker, so you actually get more wear and tear on the part. So you don't want any buildup of old sludgy oil, and this is the importance of changing oil, guys. Don't ever neglect changing oil. It's so important. It's a cheap thing to do. New filter, new oil every 10,000 miles or less. 15,000 kilometers or less, guys, definitely worth the effort. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It doesn't take a long time. You can do it yourself at home. It takes about an hour to swap out your engine oil, and this is the difference that it makes to really preserve your engine. This engine's done 232,000 kilometers, so quite a lot of mileage, and you can see over the age, 25 years, a huge amount of buildup of black sludgy oil, and that's not going to be good if you're going to be pushing the car on the track. Alright, so now we've put new oil over the valves to flush out all the engine cleaner chemicals. We've taken brushes and we've brushed all the old oil off, and now we're flushing it out, catching the new oil at the bottom here, and then we're going to put it back over again to get all the chemicals washed out before we put the new oil over again. So just flushing out all the old chemicals here, making sure that there's no chemicals contaminating the new oil. Have a look at the old oil. This oil we replaced a week ago. 1 week ago. It is sludgy, thick, black tar. And that oil looked like that a week ago. And now it's completely black. Just shows you how much filth was in this motor. Alright, so end of the day, we got everything back on again. We actually we did the valve clearance as well for the intake and the exhaust manifold. So hopefully those now got better clearances. And the new valve cover is on. Jan over here did a beautiful job spray painting this with candy apple red and a nice beautiful clear coat as well as the induction pipe. We've still got the strut brace that's going to be painted as well in the same color. It has to get sandblasted to get the original white coat off. And then we're going to maybe do something with the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold later on down the line, with a turbo maybe somewhere down the line. Filling up the oil, and then we're going to fire it up and see how she goes. What a difference, guys. So thanks so much to Jurien and to Eva and all the guys here at Next Level. Until next time, guys, check it out. You can go for it, Jurien. Boom! First time fired up. Good job. Alright, guys. Thanks everybody for watching, and until next time, guys. Ciao for now.